Hey, all right. There we go. Take it over. Mess my mic up.
Greg is a what is the opposite of a professional?
I'm just a mess today. Just an absolute mess. Playing with my new toy.
We're coming at you live from a freshly demoed building. That's right, folks. We are getting
Absolutely.
a lot done in the outer reaches of Indoor Airsoft. With our captain at the helm, the ship is slowly crashing into the asteroid.
Oh yeah, no, we've hit the iceberg. We are just.
I said asteroid, you said iceberg.
You said ship. I was going with ship.
What is it? The SS Challenger?
Oh no! Oh man!
Oh,
I'm playing a fiddle on Apollo 13. That's what it is.
You know, there is a. They were going to put Big Bird on that flight.
Do you know that? Challenger?
The one that exploded.
Oh, that would have been.
There is an alternate reality where children mourn the death of Big Bird, but instead they pick the teacher.
Big giant yellow
that's
feathers.
You know that's real, right?
That they were really good.
The Jim Henson company's like, we were gonna, but
oh my god,
they wanted the teacher, and then it turns out the Jim Henson company, woo!
Poor Christian McCollum. I remember that. That's how old I am.
Remember what?
When the Challenger.
Oh,
like they rolled all the TVs in, like into the classrooms. We all gathered around, big giant TV stand, and
yeah,
like, wee, look at that big white trail.
Oh yeah, just like you also were there when they blew up the SS Maine. Remember the Maine, and then we went to war with the Spanish in Cuba.
I was actually there when the asteroid.
Teddy Roosevelt touched you on the shoulder, like, "Oh, what should we do?"
Me and Pat, like this.
And Pat, you're like, "Yo, Pat, we should go to Korea."
Should probably
welcome to the History Cast.
Oh, that's it. There we go. We get some people in there.
What up?
All right, what's going on, everybody?
Squirrel, Rob, show up to Wasteland 17. We all miss you.
Absolutely. What's going on, Johnny? How are you, buddy? You see I'm in the house.
Chris.
All right. Oh, so we're gonna do the.
How's your day been?
Very good, actually. I
pick a highlight.
The clear receiver print.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, coming soon from DEO.
What we have
kill stuff. Yep.
So I'm just going to put the foot down on this. We're not going to do a spread of upcoming events. We're just going to do a couple of announcements in the upcoming event we're very interested in. Actually, two. I can't do that. There's two upcoming events we're going to talk about. And then a couple of local announcements on our end.
Mm-hmm. BG? Oh, Laz is coming in. You just wait.
Dude, I will literally leave if Laz doesn't come in.
No, God, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was saying,
no, that was it.
That is the.
You're just super rude, and I don't appreciate it.
What? But I've been rude this whole time. How have you not
gotten used to it? Write that down.
On this date. So what? So you wanna just jump into it? We got 1 minute left of the ramble, or you can just jump right into it if you want. I'm here for you. I have.
In your, we need to have like a banner coming at you live. So a couple of local announcements on our end, then two events. So local announcement, we've posted it across our social media handles.
This is right.
The outdoor arena DEO Battlegrounds is closed for the summer. Why? We're reevaluating what we're doing with the outdoor. It's very, very hot. I mean, that's like 10% of it. But we just want to take a hard look at what we're doing with the outdoors. So we're going to do that. We're shutting it down for the summer, for the season of summer. But in the meantime, come to the indoor. We literally have AC. We've just demoed a bunch of the shop area to expand it. We're constantly improving the indoor arena. Come check out the changes we've made. Check out our newsletter and social media handles for more details on that. Again, shop is expanding. Arena is expanding. DEO Battlegrounds is closed for just the summer. We are revisiting it, but
you are way more professional than I am.
Stop. So what? You can't say that. I'm the straight man. Oh my God!
Never in your life until right now. Never in your life until right now.
Greg's like an unsucked. No, I'm kidding. So with all that being said, let's jump to more relevant local events. I can hear you guys live. Bryce, shut up out there, Bryce. Anyway, sorry. Sorry for the mic popping. So, in your local backyard, Mind Game Productions is proud to present the Diamond Dogs event. That is right. We're returning to Africa. Tickets are live. It is a Africa themed Milsim Light event. It's going to be fantastic.
We're what 10 days out from that, right?
10 days out from that. It is the 31st.
Yep.
We're vending at it. Let me actually. I hate to do this. You're vending at it. I'm going to be at an event in New York, unfortunately, to terrorize another event producer. Shout out to Players Wanted for Syndicate. It's going to be very fun. But so Mind Game Productions is proud to present Diamond Dogs. It's going to be a fantastic time. DEO will be vending. I am so congested. I'm struggling to talk. I'm very sorry. But with all that being said, check it out. It's at Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida. Follow Mind Game Productions for more details on the event. It's a one-day event. Go for one day and beat the piss out of your friends. Tickets are live. Tickets are cheap. There's no reason not to go. It's going to be a great time. This is going to be a substrate to shoot your best friend between the eyes. Now, moving right along, which will be a glorious segue. There's this little old thing happening down in
Hang on. We have one more local thing happening on
we do
on the 26th.
We mother heckin' do. So I think good catch, by the way.
Well, it's my birthday, so I remember it.
Yeah, happy whatever. So no, I'm kidding. We are proud to say.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
We are pushing Papa off a cliff.
There's nothing wrong with my hair. What is that? Now I'm all self-conscious. What is called? Do I not look good?
Back to events.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
You made me all self-conscious now.
No. You're fine. You know, how old are you? Yeah, it's good. That was probably way worse. You have a good head of hair.
Yeah, for 52.
You're getting bullied on the internet. It's really funny. Memorial Day weekend, the 26th. Sorry, that's on a Monday. It's not the weekend. We are having a Memorial Day buy-sell trade all day and a sale of select items, and the sale will be between 10 and 20 mother heckin' 5% off. Come check it out. The indoor arena is open normal hours. We'll also ensure we have enough arena staff to let you shoot your friend again between the eyes. It's going to be a good time. Indoor CQP goodness. Bring a table. Bring some crap. Bring some dusty, cobwebby crap and sell it.
If I may. And the shooting range is now open. 165-foot long shooting range that they can come and test all their new equipment and used equipment if they went to the buy-sell trade.
Watch me put Papa on the spot live. Put some targets on the range so it's worth shooting at. Hey, and that doesn't mean you physically have to do it. Make your team do it. And now watch, within 3 hours, I'm going to get an angry phone call from somebody like, what the heck did you tell Papa?
They don't listen to me anyway.
They literally will go to bed with tears in their eyes. But we're getting off topic.
What time is buy-sell trade? Buy-sell trade opens up at 10 a.m.
Ends at?
Actually...
That's a bad answer.
Well, 6 p.m. is what time we're open till on Mondays. But if there's still people here actively playing and doing whatever...
TBD, to be determined. So
unless otherwise...
Your Italian came out.
6 p.m. Yep, 10 to 6.
So, with all that being said, buy-sell trade, Memorial Day sale, indoor arena games. The kitchen's cooking, babe. Come on in.
Yep.
Escape the heat. Shoot your friends. It's going to be a fantastic time. Show up. Again, that is Memorial Day, the 26th. It's on a Monday. Be there or be a shape that I can't pronounce.
Yes, it's Monday.
With all that being said, last and final event to lead to the segue. Operation Stronghold, folks. The Tryhards, 239 Posse. Mere. A collaborative effort to let the boys boil in the Florida sun and blast each other with the BBs of death in Immokalee, Florida, in the old decommissioned Hendry County Prison. I was wrong. I was very wrong. It's going to be a fantastic time, but with all that being said, I'm not going to say a single thing about this because we have the expert himself here to talk more about it. It's Mommy.
There he is.
He's famous.
Hey,
I don't know about all that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
How's that happening?
Yo, Mr. Worldwide with the gold chain and the what the heck?
Look, I got the haircut just like Greg. I saw it last week. I said, "Oh no, I got to go all out. I can't have Greg looking better than me. I gotta. That's the look I want. That's the look I need."
Laz is literally Mr. Worldwide. You look so good. We look like losers.
Hang on. I know I got. Let me give him a little bit of that. There we go. Get that.
Oh my God, Laz, it's so good to see you. Hell yeah, man.
Long time no see, baby.
Actually,
Thanks.
long time no see. Shamefully saying it out loud, but
Tell me about it.
you got.
I woke up like this. I'm just saying.
All right, cut him off.
Yeah, we're all.
Laz, you got the sweet deets on something we're all interested in. Mind
Yeah.
spilling the beans to us a little bit here?
Tell us all
Dude,
about it.
I don't even know where to start, honestly. It's almost 3 years in the making. I've been doing small events for a while, and I've been trying to build up to finally get a big event going. And it's only going to be a 1-day event, but I can guarantee you it's going to be. I looked at it as a player more point of view. You know, I've been to that prison probably 22 times in the last 5 years. And every time I've gone, it's always been a real nice, fun Milsom event, but it always ends up one spawn camp after another, or we're going after missiles, hold points, the works. And I thought to myself, let's do something different. Why don't we treat the prison like a prison? Let's take it back and make it a prison event. So first off, I'm going to have my whole team. None of my team is playing. I got 28 guys going to be reffing and role playing. I'm going to have them dressed up as COs and inmates to start it out. You know what I mean? They're also going to be your refs, so there's going to be no problems. Some of the biggest problems in that prison has always been everybody gets, it's CQB. So there's always going to be, oh, he's not calling his hits. He's not doing that. The grenade went off here. The grenade went off there. There ain't going to be no complaining on this because I'm going to have guys almost in every corner. And it's going to be as fair as possible. You know what I mean? Well, that's what I'm going to shoot for. Just like any event runner shoots for. You know, the less problems, the less bitching. There's always going to be there, especially in August where it's going to be extremely hot.
And
I've
been to some of your events, Laz. You run a tight ship with the boys. You run a tight ship.
I try my best. And like I said, this is going to be my biggest skill. Hoping to get, I was surprised when I looked at the roster. I'm over 100 tickets already. And it's been less than a month. You know what I mean? We still got 2.5 more months, more tickets to sell. So I'm hoping to reach over 300, God willing. You know what I mean? I'm inviting everybody I know, calling in my favors, asking for support. And believe it or not, a lot of people like me. Not that many people don't like me, but there's people that do like me.
No, I can call them out right now if you want.
Ignore him, Laz.
Line them up. Tell them I'm not playing. We'll get some players there. Trust me.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I reached out to the best guys I knew to go up against each other. BG from the Resistance, from the Reapers Rejects, and for my CO for TAN, for my XO, I got Bearded from G Unit. They're part of the Resistance as well, which you guys know. And then I was like, who can I get against them? And I said, the Coalition. Of course, we've always been against each other no matter what. We're friends off the field and we're friends on the field, but we always end up going up against each other. So I say, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw a big event. Everybody's local. So I got, I'm trying to read the comments. Anyways, so I got the CO from DCM, Warden. And of course, he reaches out to what XO, but Papa himself, which is gonna be freaking fabulous. I can't wait to see it. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a lot.
And I thought, and it's funny because when you made your announcement, I was like, yeah, he did say he wanted to step out of leadership. I was like, oh my God, we stepped him back in way before his time. I felt so bad.
When he called me up, he's like, would you mind? I'm like, you know what though? The way it was put to me and the way this one, like when I talked to him about it, he's like, listen, he's like, you got to do it with the whole community. Yeah. You know, we built a whole new community with the indoor. And so we got all these new guys that are playing for us now. All this gonna have getting all these guys down there, and I'm like, all right.
It literally doesn't matter if you're in a paintball. It's not about us. It's about this. We have to do it.
And then the irony is not lost on me that how many times you've CO'd for my games. So now it's switched around. So I'm like, okay, all right.
Oh, that's great. That's true.
A very proud moment, seriously. So,
well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, everything's gonna go well. Like I said, I have everything planned out already in my head. Putting it on paper. I'm not a toucan, but I'm trying. You know, I still got a few months ahead.
Don't
Not
do that.
everything.
You are good. No. I've been to your games. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are clean with it. The games are fun. You theme them great. You make us dress up like morons. You do it, sir. You do it. 100%.
Like I said before, I'm just trying to make things different. I want to make it enjoyable, not just for your pro Milsom player, but I want to make it enjoyable for your first timers. I have a lot of people. That's what my my goal is, believe it or not. My small events have always been to try to get new people into Milsom events, give them a touch of it. 2 hours in, 3 hours out, and then 3 more hours. So I did it kind of. I want everybody to get into it, not just the teams that come. I want everybody to have to communicate. I need everybody involved. So it's kind of going to be different. Like I said, it's going to be a prison event at a prison.
Sure.
You're going to have your prisoners when you get there. Like, imagine this: you get there, you're going to get a top secret file. Everybody that comes in after you sign in and do your safety briefing, you're going to get your patch and you're going to get a folder. In that folder, you're going to have your op order, but you're also going to have pictures of valued targets, which are going to be the inmates that you have to find. The inmates are going to be locked up in the cell blocks. So you're going to have to fight to find these inmates. And when you do find these inmates, you go to open the door and the door is going to be locked. You're going to have to find the key for that door somewhere on the AO, which is definitely not going to be in the cell block. So I'm making it kind of a scavenger hunt. You know what I mean? So everybody has something to do. It's not just fighting, holding positions. There's going to be hold points, but there's going to be so many objectives, so much to do that it's going to be nonstop.
So there's a quick question there. It says, will one team start holding the prison and the opposite team has to take it back?
Ooh, good question.
It's okay. So what happens is there's going to be two cell blocks. It's going to be the way it's broken up. When we first start, tan team's going to have a pre-insert in one of the cell blocks, and green team's going to have one insert in one of the cell blocks. The cell blocks literally right next to the respawns. So the green can't just go right into the cell block because there's going to be a team already pre-inserted in there. That's going to stop them from doing it. That pre-insert team cannot leave that cell block until they get backup from their own team. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
So hence, the cell block, I did release a map. So if you guys already purchased your tickets and you get on your planning pages, there is a map out that shows you all the ideas, the objectives, where everything is so far. The objectives that I've released. I haven't released everything yet because there will be some neat surprises when you get there.
Good man. Real quick, Laz, where are you going to find tickets for the event?
I keep posting the link. I will post it again it's all over my Instagram for sure. And also on my Facebook, I'm sure on DCM also posted it. The Reapers have, all my resistance teams have, or just reach out to me if you like.
Facebook folks,
Yep.
Follow them, add,
Yes.
like, favorite, follow them.
Please, Tryhards_Airsoft.
Hell yeah.
Might just reach out to me and then I'll give you the link or just post it up easily. And you got to August 9th, well, before that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell out.
Okay.
I'm hoping to.
Do you have a particular cap number, or you don't? Not sure.
If I can reach 350, that'll be great. I'll probably cap it at 350.
That's a great number for the part of the AO that you're using. 350 is a fantastic number. I mean, that's a lot of fighting right there. I mean, it's a big area. 350 makes for a lot of fighting.
Yo.
Well, one of the big things that, one of the biggest concerns in the prison that's always happened in the years that I've always played is that one team always ends up spawn camp, either in the end of the first game, at the end of the first day, or as soon as they start. The thing is, I'm stopping that by adding the COs, because I'm also adding POW camps. If you look on the thing, we have POW camps, which is exactly that. I'm allowing guys to be taken prisoners, which will be later on explained. You're not going to be held. You're just going to be taken in, checked in with the CO. They give you points. Now you're going to walk back to respawn and continue. Okay. Yeah. Very similar.
And
now,
pretty
those
sure
same
before anybody says anything about it, Don't
Yep.
be grabbing people. Don't be trying to snatch
No,
people.
no, 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 no,
back
no,
up.
no. Definitely not. Definitely not. Is as soon as you shoot that person, I'm gonna escort you. That person has to follow the person that is escorting him.
Thank you.
If that person gets shot, then the person walks away and goes back to respawn, and they're back in the game.
Beautiful.
There will be no touching anybody in this game. It's still airsoft. You know what I mean? Just like we don't allow melee weapons, we're gonna keep it professionally. And trust me, I'm putting up the rules hardcore, and everybody's gonna understand where I'm coming from in the safety briefing.
Get him, Laz. Get him. Get him, Laz.
I'm gonna
Get
tell
him.
them straight up. I'm not gonna let not one person ruin a huge event. Not for everybody else. Now, when I make everybody and promise everybody a good time, I'm gonna make sure everybody has a good time.
Yep.
Make it as fair as possible. I'm not gonna be here for myself. I'm not playing, and I'm not favoring nobody. The resistance know that I'm not favoring everybody. The coalition's gonna know that I'm not favoring nobody. I'm gonna be on top of everyone to make sure that everyone has a good time. I want to make sure at the end of the day on Saturday, everybody walks out with a smile on the face. Win or lose, I want them to feel like winners. And that's my goal.
Beautiful.
That's it. I'm gonna have two. Also, I'm gonna have two technicals. I'm working on building out Carnage again. Carnage has been down for about a year now, so Carnage will be back up, and then we got Venom. So we're gonna have two technicals, one for green and one for tan. There will be in use, either dropping off troops or using objective or picking up objectives and dropping them off. That's why the drop zones are on the map. If you look on the map, the drop zones are all the way in the corners opposite of your objective of your AOs. The only way you can really get to those drop zones will be with the technical. So it's going to be busy. And at those drop zones, I'm going to have 10 30-gallon drums that you're going to have to go collect two at a time. Either you want to try to carry those back to your AO, but I doubt if anybody's going to try to carry those. So that's going to keep the technicals busy. But the technicals are also in use. That can only be destroyed, just like any Milsim event, by only explosions.
Technicals can be used for transporting casualties as well.
Yes,
Okay.
casualties if you want to bring them back. Everything, just like any Milsim event.
Okay.
Like I said,
I figured.
you know. Now one of the value. Now this is fun. Like my value targets. After you're able to find the keys are going to be in envelopes. There's going to be either a green envelope or tan envelope. Obviously, tan team can't touch the green envelopes, and the green team can't touch the tan envelope. The tan envelopes.
Say that about
Right.
7
You can stop the other team from getting them, but they cannot be moved. Okay, so once you find those keys, you might want to protect it, stop the other team from getting it, and so on and so on. So once you find a key, you have to radio it in, and on the key, on the envelope, it's going to say cell block D, cell number 7. So you know exactly where the person is, but now you got the key, but now you got to get to the person.
Okay.
And obviously, I am not going to put the key right next to your respawn. I'm going to cause the fights. You want to know where everything is? I'm going to cause the fights. You need to go find your keys in the places where it's going to be the hardest to get. You're going to have hold points. I am going to have Ares boxes up. I will have 2 Ares boxes, which will also count as objectives.
Okay.
Yep. I will have 2 Ares boxes, and I will have 2 bomb simulators that I'm renting. And that's going to be for the second half.
Okay.
So everything that I described is just the first half. Now, let's say you did finally get one of the targets. Okay, we got the key, we got the target out. The targets are going to have shackles on them. That only way you can move that person if you put the other side of the shackle on yourself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's only going to be one person that's going to be able to move them. If my value targets don't want to be taken, they have been prisoners for years. This is like a black site. They're there. They're being held behind. They don't want to be there. And once they are released, they have to be shackled. If the person that is carrying them is shot, and my targets will go live. They will run away. They do not want to be captured. Okay, so hence they have to be shot again and then recaptured.
Got it. Okay.
I love these glancing shots, if you will, these proverbial glancing shots of OBSEC play. This is great.
Yeah.
I love what you're cooking up, man. This is awesome.
Let me.
Like, genuinely, this sounds like, folks, this is South Florida's Airsoft Super Bowl. You're stupid if you don't go. Cap is $350. Get the ticket. There's no reason.
I was taking
Oh,
a
so-
step back for a second for Laz. I'm gonna take a step back here. For a second.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody. Laz has been playing airsoft for like over 20 years,
It's nuts.
right? Like
23 years to be exact.
Like he's like he started up in New York, right?
Yeah.
Started up in New York, and did like this whole thing that he's doing now up there, and then came down here.
First, the Lakers
And,
traded
you know,
him. Then he got traded by the
Yeah.
Knicks.
This is he's not new to this whole thing. Over the
Miami
past
Heat.
several years, you know, everything he's been doing down at Matrix, all that. This has all just been him, you know, working his way up towards the show. You know, that's it, and this is what it is. And for each next step, he fiddles with it, and then finds the next, and fiddles with it, finds the next. And this is where he's at now. So this is not like, it might be somebody's first event, first time coming to your event. This is not your first event.
You got it.
This is the first of this size, and it's important. I want everybody, like, I wanted to make sure to say that you have credentials. This is not, you know, you're not that green. This is not, they're like, oh,
You're one of the real
No,
ones, Laz.
yeah.
You've done it
So,
I
all.
appreciate
I wanted to
you.
give a little bit of history for anybody who may not know. So
Thank you.
No, of course, absolutely.
No,
And
it's
we are participants of, I mean, me, especially, I
Yeah.
go down to Homestead. Laz, well, you can give Laz a bale of hay, and he will give you a palace with marble and chandeliers made of crystal. The man knows how to build it up. Like, it's nuts. Laz, you got it going on. And the fact that you've been given the prison to operate as you are with what you've given, masterpiece
Yeah.
so far, sir. Masterpiece so far.
There-
Oh,
So
you should see. I'm going deeper into like the when that top secret paperwork you guys are gonna get. You're gonna get your picture, but under every picture, there's gonna be a description of who that person is and what to expect from that person. So if that person's crazy, he's gonna say crazy. You know, be careful how you treat him. He's a cooperator. He's gonna help you if you bring him in, or he's gonna be this. Each target is gonna have their own attitude, and they're gonna act that attitude out. You know,
you're gonna get guys at a whole block, be like, nah, man, that ain't me.
one might not even speak English. Will be perfect. You know, this is what I'm talking about. The kind of stuff
wait.
that you might need a translator move.
I'm gonna say, here you go. You ready for this? Ugh, South
Yes.
Florida Airsofters. Of course he can't speak English. No.
No, I already planned for it. Half my clientele is gonna be a lot of Spanish people. I already have. I'm gonna do my op order in English and in Spanish. I'm gonna have a YouTube channel to have my op order in English and in Spanish prior to it, so I don't have to spend the time doing it. Trust me, it's already a plan, brother. It's already a plan. I'm doing everything in my effort to make sure this goes as planned. Oh, as close to it. You know what I mean?
We're 100% here for you. You know that.
I'm literally
Yeah.
giddy. I'm excited,
Yeah.
man. It's like a very proud thing. Like, we're all in the same. You know, you're the East Coast. We're more of the West Coast. We're South Florida, baby. This is awesome. This is
That's it.
literally,
That's
I mean,
it.
it's the Super Bowl of airsoft for South Florida. Show up, you dorks.
Yeah. There's
This is it.
there's no reason. So the only thing I've heard so far that from anybody, and I'm like, shut up, you live here. They're like, oh, it's August. Shut up.
Shut the
You live here.
boo.
You live here. It's hot. It's not hot. It's Florida. Shut your mouth. Just come and play.
Hey,
Don't
what's
be
up,
stupid.
Snowbird? Go back to Connecticut. No
Yeah.
one needs that
It's
negativity,
not-
dude.
Yeah.
So because it's August, I've already planned out for it. I actually bought canopies that I'm gonna set up at both AOs. I'm gonna have 4 to 5 canopies at each AO. Plus, I got 2 huge coolers that I'm gonna keep full with ice water, not just water.
Sorry, did you say
Okay,
the event will provide water, sir?
I'm not gonna say that at all.
Did you just say
Because I
every
know
player
another
gets a
event
plate
runner
of
that
water?
said that, and it won't go happen here. Everybody should be responsible to do hydration. Okay,
God bless you.
bring
Thank
your
you very
own hydration. Bring your own water. I will provide some water. You guys have to bring your own. I will also have food there. One of my own guys does a food truck, and he will be there. With will be there, and he will be serving food, some of the best food you guys will ever have. Okay, and you will have drinks if you guys really need it. You don't want to bring your own, you'll have it. But I will have water providing for people that need it. Okay,
And
this is why I'm only doing a 3 hour. It's a 1 day event. We're playing for 3 hours straight, taking a 2 hour break, and then we're doing another 3 hours. Okay.
What a great idea.
So we're not going a full out thing, and it's the AO. If you need to really get off, if you need a break, it's right there. It's not that big. It's about 22 acres, if I remember correctly, where you can walk away, take a break, and come back in. I'm not forcing anybody to stay on board, but the prison is, if you usually the team that starts giving up is the team that ends up losing
yeah.
because of the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in regards to hydration, guys, your 20-ounce hydro pack is not big enough. Okay, don't just rely on that tiny little camel pack you got in your bed. No, it's not big enough. It is going to be August in Florida. It is going to be hot. You are going to be moving. You are going to be sweating. It is a decent sized area that you're going to be moving back and forth through. So yes, bring your water. Go to Sam's Club. Spend your $4 on a case of water. It's not that bad. It really just
Here, and I'm going to be meaner. You're all adults. You all live in the same state. You all don't live just inside your houses. We all understand we're going outdoors. And listen, you not treating yourself in a healthy manner is a disservice to the hardworking folks. Laz is bringing out his whole team to provide a great event for everyone else. If you're not going to hydrate and keep yourself in good health, you're doing them a disservice, and in turn doing all the participants a disservice. Hydrate so that the event producer, our man Laz, can give you the best possible, I'll say it like this, product, the best substrate for fun and community. Don't be that guy that just is ignorant and doesn't hydrate. Because again, Laz is busting his, pardon the French, ass to make this the Super Bowl for us. Hydrate, folks. We're not 5-year-olds. That's all. Just do it.
That's it. That's it. And honestly, like I said before, some of the biggest concerns is always somebody's going to end up spawn camped. And like I was saying earlier, like I set up POW camps. If you look at the AO, the POW camps are literally right next to the AO. In the POW camps, I'm going to have 2 COs, 2 tryhards set up. Those NPC players do not have to call their hits. So if the opposite team gets close to that POW camp or the spawn, they are ordered to push them back.
will they be easily identifiable? I know
They're gonna be dressed up as COs with badges and everything, so they'll be
all right.
extremely identifiable.
There's going to be somebody who's like, dude, he's not calling his hits.
Right. No.
He's not calling his hits because he doesn't have to.
Right. Well, no, I'm not gonna make them invincible, but they will have to take like 10 shots or a grenade to go down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, like I said, it's just so no teams get spawn camped and everybody has a chance to actually play the whole game. So if 10 or 15 people decide to take a break at one time and I see one team pushing up, instead of me pushing that team back, I have 2-man squad that can help hold them back. Does that make sense?
Yep. No,
That's in reality, that's all it's set up for.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to keep the game going. If everybody needs to take a break, they take a break, take a second. If everybody's dying out, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people. Like you said, it's August. A lot of people, it's going to be the first time everybody tries the first run. The initial run after they do the first run and they figure out how hot it is and everything. And then, especially if they're not used to it, they're going to drop back. I expect, the first hour. We'll know.
Well, anytime I play, this is the only place I started playing here. I started playing in South Florida, so the heat is the heat. Do whatever do.
You can't get away from it.
When you get to the sweating point, if you're hydrating, once you've hit that point, it doesn't. And this has been my experience. As long as you keep hydrating, it doesn't get worse. Like it's bad until you start sweating. To me, it's like oh shit, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot. Start sweating, start getting into it. As long as you're hydrating, you're fine. When you stop sweating because you're not hydrating, that's a different story.
And cottonmouth. Cottonmouth is it. Once you get in cottonmouth, fail. Just get out. Doesn't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter if you're winning. If you get cottonmouth, that's even before the lack of. Just go. Just go.
Yep.
If you hit cottonmouth, 3 hours, you're back. Don't worry about it. No one will judge you. It's hard. It's hot. It happens. Just take a break. Again, hydrate, be an adult, take care of yourself. So the awesome folks with Tryhards can give you the best event possible. And you don't risk it for everyone else. Just that simple. So
Also, like BG's
sorry,
hilarious.
the comment. Sorry, Laz. Sorry, Laz.
Yeah, I just saw that. I saw that.
This is your Tancio here, just trying to loop everybody.
Shout
in.
out Bill Gary.
Yeah, he's trying to get. He's trying to get more TAM players. He's a nut. He's crazy. I'm loving it.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
So, like, I'm gonna have 2 4-wheelers out there with medical. My lieutenant is an emergency nurse, so he will be there and he'll be on top of all that. And plus, I'll have them on standby. Worst case scenario, if you do need to be written out, Mississippi is always a word that I'm going to be using, and we will be aware, and that's going to be our main concern. Make sure everybody stops. Everybody gets taken out and everybody gets taken care of. Hydration is extremely important in Florida. It's extremely important in the sport, period. And people don't realize it, especially if they're new to the sport. They're like, "Oh, I just drink a lot of water there." No, you should be drinking a lot of water 3 weeks before you get there. And then some. Just continue drinking water every single day until the day of. If not, if you start hydrating every single, the day of or 2 days of, and you're like, "Oh, I don't understand why I fainted." Well, you went through all the water that you just took on easily. You're sweating. Once you continue hydrating, no matter how in shape or out of shape you are, you can get into a building, stay in the shade, hold the position. It isn't always about pushing. It's not that big. It's exactly hold security.
You can be
Get in contact, take a breath.
Trade off. Then, like you said, hold the security. Once you've caught your breath, swap out with somebody. Just leapfrog. Do what you got to do. Stay in the game. Do what you got to do to stay in the game. Don't push yourself into the grave to stay in the game. But
No.
Keep playing. This is in the end. This is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to have a good time. And you are your brother's keeper, by the way. If you see somebody who's just like they start to gloss over, pale what? Stop.
There's no shame either.
Let's go real world here.
There's no shame. Like, take care of each other. Also, a slight tangent. As someone who's had the supreme privilege of operating that event, a little behind the scenes for you, I've been given the privilege of having an event at that AO and having 0 props show up and still trying to maintain a fun time. Laz is doing it has happened. Laz is doing the Lord's work with this AO. This is a tough AO to balance it, as he has reiterated a couple times. Be prepared for some discrepancies. Be prepared for people not thinking clearly because of the heat. Be prepared. Maybe there is a little bit of spawn dropping. Guess what? Laz, he's run the gamut on when this was a national level event, when he was the CO for us. He understands the ins and outs. It is a point of pride to see him in the position he's in with all the experience he's gained to go, I see the pros, I see the cons. I know what I want, and the vision is what he wants. We're all for it. Follow his vision. It's going to be awesome.
An event like this in August also tests your integrity. You're going to get hot. You're going to get irritated because of the heat. If it gets to be too much, just take a break.
Yeah.
Just take a break. Take some time. He's giving you 2 hours in between, 3 hours straight, which you should be able to do, and then a 2-hour break, which anytime they give us an hour break, it ends up being 2 hours anyway.
Hey,
so.
guess what?
Right, exactly.
Be a pussy. Be a pussy. Oh, it's hot. Okay, go take a break, dude. It's fine. It's fine.
Danny, I'll take care of you, baby. Don't you worry.
Oh, you know what? Okay, except for Danny, I lied. I don't like that guy. No, but not to take away from the supreme game lord himself, Laz. Please, we want some spicy deets because I have a couple questions for the end about certain rules. Very excited for this. If you can't handle 2 3-hour evos, you will be judged. Sorry, I don't know if you can see the comments. I think you can.
Yeah, I can. Trust me, I can. That's BG.
Oh, God.
That guy's hilarious.
Genuinely, this is all we talk about at the shop, Les. We're so excited for it.
Everybody here.
We understand the event's going to be good, but just knowing that you're doing it, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good time. Like I said, I have everything planned out. I'm also gonna add some airstrikes. there are going to be some airstrikes, and those are going to be hard. But if we can make them work, because there's going to be buildings, you know how it is.
Yep.
Once you get a building and they hunker down, there's no way to get into it, and it's somebody. All it takes is two refs to come in, and let everybody know that it's going to take out the whole building. I'm not going to mess around and say, oh, I'm going to take half a building. I'm taking out the whole building.
I
The
wish
whole
more
building.
people
So
did that.
people, you
Good
got it.
Good
You're going to
choice.
take out the whole building. Oh, I wasn't in the building. Nobody's going to be able to go in the building until the building is completely cleared.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
then a team can go in until
Really
someone
just
says
happened
they are. And
before.
that's the way it's going to work. Just because I want to be able to even everything out. Everybody, both COs are going to have 3 airstrikes to use wisely. Every single one of my refs is going to have a radio, and that's how we're going to communicate. And as long as the communication is there, any issues should be handled and like literally touched. I'm not going to this war crimes after the fact. No, you're getting war crimes. You're going to be told you're going to war crime. You get one warning, and the next one you're getting kicked out. You can talk about it at the parking lot. Thank you very much. Please come again. That's how I'm going to handle it, and that's how it's going to be, because I don't need any problems at all.
Preach.
And this is the way I'm going to take it. You know, I know everybody tries to do the same thing. Everybody tries to be a nice guy, and that's what ruins businesses. I'm going to be a nice guy. Everybody knows me as a nice guy, but I need this event to go very well. I need everybody to be happy. And at the end of the day, if I have to get rid of 20 to make 280 happy, I will get rid of that 20.
I'm going to throw myself under the bus here. That's one of the few regrets I have with different events, whether it's local, national, state level. I've always feel like I'm not too nice, slightly too nice. So I think hardlining on your end, hardlining, delineating between nice guy and the overall clientele. It is literally the move. I think not only is it the move, it's a binary. The right move or the wrong move. It's literally just the right move, Laz. 100%.
You remember at any one of our events, he's on the field, he's in charge. If I ever have to be called on the field for any of our admins, that basically means you're getting pulled off.
That's it. That was it.
And it was very simple, cut and dry. If you see my little legs walking towards you, just pack your stuff. You know, it should never get to that point. That's the whole idea. There's no reason for it to have to get to that point.
But we live in the real world, and Laz also lives in the real world, and buddy, so
that's it. That's it. It's human nature, man. Everybody gets upset, and when it's hot, it's extremely hot. And in airsoft, it's airsoft. You can't have airsoft without drama. I'm sorry. It's part of the mix. And for some reason, Florida loves the drama extra. Loves the extra drama. Okay? And all we have to do is put up with that extra drama, get rid of that extra drama, and I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine.
Let's see. We're at the 15-minute mark.
Yes,
we want to do a little bit of Q&A. Not to cut you off.
No. We have a lot of questions. We have some questions that we've had people asking here. We've had some stuff come up in the chat.
I got a couple too.
Okay.
That is some fairly general questions. First off, and I saw it in the chat, and I really wanted to ask, hey, Laz, is there going to be an event tag?
Of course, I'm already working on it. As soon as the art comes up, it will be posted on the planning pages and on my gram.
Beautiful.
Rapid fire this real quick. Laz, a not so tiny contingent of people have, I dare say, asked, will shorts be allowed at this event? Not just pants. Will you be allowed to wear shorts?
Very specific shorts.
It depends how short they are.
They are. You ready for this? You ready for this, Laz? I'm gonna hit you with it. They're the legal length.
All right. Yes. As long as they're over 18 years old, and they're okay, and they're part of the uniform, the right colors, you can wear shorts.
Clip that, folks. Clip it right there.
Okay.
And if it's anything too short, I'll be on you. Do not ruin it for people that like wearing shorts in Florida. This is it. If you ruin it, I will find you.
You roadies in your 12-inch shorts.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm okay with the roadies wearing their shorts. I'm okay with that. Some shorts, like a couple other teams I've done before. I'm like, no, I can't have that on here.
And now for the last rapid fire I have for you, which might be engine into slightly longer. And I've heard some rumblings, and I want to hear it from the horse's mouth because you are the authority, sir. MEDs on LMGs and submachine guns, because for some reason people are asking, and you are here to tell the truth.
Okay. The MEDs, they will be a minimum engagement of at least 50, 25 to 30 feet, at least, depending on how hard you're shooting. That I haven't, you know what I mean? Because I don't want no indoor, because a lot of people, okay, they're asking a lot about the minigun, the micro minigun. It shoots under a duel, but you got 1,500 rounds, so I can't put it as a SMG. You know, I am allowing adapters. So because I got a lot of friends that are speed softers that are coming that want to run the handguns with their adapters. I will allow that for this one as long as they're dressed properly.
Very generous, very generous. Okay.
Right. So I'm allowing adapters. I'm not allowing SMGs with adapters. You can't run an M4 with an SMG mag.
Okay.
When I say adapters, I mean high kappas, and then I'm running an M4 mag. Okay, to be more specific. If there's more specific questions on that, they can hit me up personally, and then I'll let them know. Other than that, tagging rounds will be allowed. Tagging grenades, reapers, all that. That's the only way you're going to be able to take out the technicals.
Can you shoot tag in projectiles indoors?
Negative.
There it is, right there.
No indoor.
It's gonna come
Negative.
up. Do not bring your launchables indoors.
Nope.
Perfect.
Launchables are only to be shot out, and if you're going to shoot it out a door, out the window, you have to break the plane. All these rules will be set. Like I said, I don't need nobody getting hurt. I don't need nobody catching a tag into the face. I will have my own driver and shooter. I might allow other people to do the shooting as well. You know, if somebody gets tired, that's another thing. If you're dying, let's say you're dying and I don't want to run no more, ask. I might just let you on one of the trucks, run the gun for a while. You know what I mean? There are 2 guns on each truck. Like I said before, I'm all out to let sure everybody has a good time.
I call carnage.
One of my guys is bringing a vet that has no legs, and I'm gonna have him running one of the guns on the truck.
Wow.
I want to make sure that everybody has a good time.
Can I point out that he just said the guy with no legs is going to be running?
Shut up.
I'm just
Shut the hell up.
Oh, come on.
He's doing a nice
I'm sure he
thing.
did not intend the pun. I'm just saying that's what I caught.
You wanted to say something about the projectiles before you ruined this
yes,
nice
I
moment, by
did.
the
I
way.
did.
Yes.
Guys, he said no shooting them inside. That does not mean you're 5 feet out the door. You're outside
Shooting him in. No.
And it's not. There's no accidental. Oh, I was aiming for the wall and got it in the door. The walls are 300 feet long. The door is 4 feet wide. Stop it. Didn't happen. No. Hey, don't cut these corners, guys. Don't be like, oh, I didn't know any better. You knew better. You've played. If you didn't play, you're with somebody who played. If you're not with somebody who played, you read the rules. You were told the rules. You got the safety brief. All these things. Let's not do this. Let's go and have a great time.
Also,
This is going to
hydrate.
be a lot of fun. It really is going to be a lot of fun. Let's not be stupid about it. All right. Don't
That's
be
right.
faced with taggins. No direct fire with the taggins at human beings.
As a huge tagging user,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
dude,
do it.
I'm surprised they do it at TCA and all those. Those are great, but those are bigger events. You know what I mean? We have 200 acres. Of course, you're going to be able to shoot taggins from far away. That's great. But in such a smaller area, when you got 20 acres, you don't want to even be tempted to shoot it indoors. Oh, I'm going to take out a building. I'm going to take out a bunch of guys that are outside. No, there's no need for that. You want to take them out, get closer. Use your guns. Use your handgun. Get there. You know what I mean? There's no need for all that. The taggins and everything else that you are using, launchables, are to only take out technicals.
There it is.
There you
Clip
go.
that.
That is
Clip
it.
I'm going to talk
That
about
is it.
Yeah, so social media team, clip what Laz just said.
Yes,
Dad
please.
earlier asked about riot shields.
No riot shields allowed. They cause too many issues.
Appreciate
Too many
it.
issues, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Smokes it. Really?
Yo.
Really?
No. Yeah, there were a problem in Southern Watch. That's why I know why the question came up, because somebody threw a smoke in Southern Watch into one of the cell blocks. You will not be allowed to use any smokes, not even close to the doors.
Was it
I
allowed
will.
at Southern Watch?
No. Somebody
Okay.
threw
Yeah,
one in, and it
I've
just
never been
somehow
anywhere.
ended up in the
Oh,
building.
It was abused. It was
Yeah.
abused.
Right. That's it. Happens every. It's gonna happen all the time. People don't do it on purpose, and some people just get silly with it. And like, oh, I'm gonna throw it by the door. It's
Yeah.
not really inside; it's by the door.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm gonna have enough refs to run a really tight shift.
Tight ship, baby. Tight
Beautiful,
ship.
beautiful.
And that's the way it's gonna be. So if a smoke gets thrown by the door, I will have a ref move that smoke ASAP. If a smoke gets thrown in the building, everybody will get taken out of the building and thrown back to their respawns.
Thank you, thank you.
Laz, another question from the query here in the brain, off the rip. Trip wire grenades. Thunderbee with the tripwire kits. Yes or no?
No, too dangerous.
There it is.
Too dangerous.
Write it down.
Anything with a tripwire is too dangerous. Now I know probably Tap Ninja's probably going crazy right now, but I will like he does Bluetooth stuff like that. I do have another client that came in with some tripwires, but they're all remote. Now remote control tripwires I'll
Right.
allow. Anything that can't hurt nobody, I will allow.
Okay.
If you're not sure, ask,
Red,
but
black.
don't use it without asking. It's really that simple. Bring it to me and I'll approve it or unapprove it. Don't use it if you're not sure, please.
Are you telling me, Laz, that the rules are it's either approved or it's not?
For like
The whole
tripwires, yes, no tripwires at all. Anything that you can trip over and fall and hurt yourself, I do not want. Period.
Wireless clackers and things like that is fine, but
You got it.
that you
Yeah.
have to actually
Run a wire? No.
pull the wire. No, because
And let me be more precise with my jest. People, if Laz says no, there's no gray area. No.
But what if I do? No, stop it.
Yeah.
No fireworks, no homemade grenades, no anything that you are not sure of. Anything you will not use in your own house, don't bring it to mine. It's really that simple. You know what I mean?
If you
I don't
have
want
to
no
have-
fires starting. I don't want nothing that I have to worry about. I don't want nothing that can hurt you or anyone else. It's really that simple. Safety is number one. How we gonna go play airsoft, pay $80 to have a good time, and have to stop because somebody decides to start a fire? I'm good.
We got a great
Chrono and
question
camping
here.
for Friday. Yep.
Yeah, great question too.
Okay, so on Friday we're opening up the field from 12 to 5 o'clock. Then you can go do your chronoing, safety briefing, free camping on Friday night into Saturday. So there will be a campsite. You guys can do camping there. I'm gonna try to get the AO to open on Friday so we can take pictures, take a walk around, especially if you've never been there before. I will let you guys know if I can get that open for Friday so we can take a walk and everything else. But chrono, safety, and everything will be able to get done on Friday if you don't want to go rushing on Saturday.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And I am planning a hard start at 10 o'clock on Saturday. So if you do not have your chrono and safety briefing done by then, you might have to wait until I can get somebody to do your chrono and everything else.
I got no
So
problem
try to
with
get there early, either on Friday or get there on Saturday morning early.
Perfect. Laz, we got maybe
Yes.
5 minutes of this stream. I want you to say whatever you think is most pertinent, what you really want to get out there. Just preach to the gospel, brother. What do you absolutely, final 5 minutes, throw it out there, what these people need to know. Throw it out there, my friend.
Guys, as somebody who's been playing this for a long time, I know a lot of people know me and a lot of people know my team. Come to this event. You're going to have a good time. I can guarantee you that there will be no bias. I'm here to make sure you guys have a good time. I'm going to give you guys something that I would have loved to play. I'm not taking this as an event runner. I'm playing this as a player. As a player, I repeat, I want to make sure everybody's happy, and I'm going to do everything in my effort to make that happen. So buy your tickets, because I'm pretty sure they're going to sell out in the rate that we're going. Okay. And there'll be more to come. There'll be more to come. If you guys already buy your tickets, reach out and I'll get you onto the planning page and I'll let you know.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What do we got? We still got a few minutes. So if anybody's got any other questions, throw them in. With 350 players, how many chrono stations will you have available?
That's a great question, Laz. Yeah.
I am going to be adapting to what I go, because if 150 people show up on Friday, I'm going to have 2 or 3 chrono stations, depending on how fast I can keep them moving. Because if nobody shows up on Friday, then on Saturday I'll have 5 chrono stations open. Because I'm going to buy chronos for every one of my refs basically on. And so if I need to spot chrono anybody, at least my rating refs are going to have their chronos with them. So might as well, if I have the chronos, might as well put them up to set them up to get them out. Okay. Everybody's going to be taped off and everybody's going to be chronoed. And things, if anybody's tampered with after, especially green gas guns, there is no after. If I get a report, oh, I need to chrono you this, you be chronoed. And if you go over chrono that you're marked, you will have to leave.
Get him, Laz. Get him. There's no.
Okay. There is no if buts about it. I'll give you warnings for not calling your hits. I will not give you a chronoing for trying to hurt one of my people.
There you go.
And that's the way it works.
Yep. That's assault. You're intentionally trying to harm somebody. Yep.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
What a supreme blessing this is. Obviously, there's money involved because we live in the real world that we live in. But the fact that it is still community oriented, we're still trying to make something better for everybody. The fact that we're able to bring all the facets of the South Florida Airsoft community together. And you, my friend, are the ringmaster, the orchestrator of fun. Truly, what a blessing it is to have you around, sir. Truly. And I mean
Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys.
Definitely looking forward to this one. Absolutely.
I'm literally so excited. I'm so excited.
Same here. Same here. Hopefully everybody comes together and everybody understands what we're trying to do. And you guys know where it is. You know what Florida is on the totem pole right now when it comes to airsoft. We need to change that somehow. Everybody keeps talking about change. And for some reason it stays the same. You know? No, stop talking about it. Let's be about it. You know what I mean? That's it. Enough is enough.
Listen here, Obama. I don't want
It's true. It's true. I don't know how else to break it down to y'all.
You know what?
You know?
Here's the thing, right? Change. Okay, people look at us a different way. Fine. You know what? Let's say we do change, but it's not necessarily to cater to the southeastern region of the airsoft community or on a national level.
Right.
It's something so good, people want to come to us.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to change the image of South Florida Airsoft a little bit.
Well, there's this one a little team called Tryhards. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
They're not playing. Fuck those guys. They're cheaters.
Love it. Oh my God. Perfect.
Come on down, man. I want to make sure everybody has a great time, man.
You killed him.
I will not take the disrespect on your name. Dude, we're gonna pass out.
Killed him. He's done. I gotta zoom in on me. Push him off his chair.
There's tears in my eyes, Laz.
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for putting this
No, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate you.
Anytime.
I can't wait.
As we get closure, when you get after warlords go out, things like that, we'll have you on again. We'll have a little bit more. We'll get a little bit more in depth about some of the rules, some of the things that people can expect. This was just a teaser for him. So
sounds like a plan, my brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you again for everybody joining us. As always, we appreciate it, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Later, y'all.
Monday.
And Monday.
Yeah.
And Monday.